All right. Hi, everybody. Let me share my screen and we will get started. Okay, so first let's talk about this. This is the launch orientation. This is where you're going to learn the systems, how we do this, why we do this, and it's all going to make sense. So what happens, maybe you've experienced this before, is you've maybe joined a company in the past and you're excited, and then maybe you don't hear from the person again, or you're like, okay, what do I do? That is something that I want us to pride ourselves on, that does not happen here. So when you are signing an ambassador and you are partnering with a new person on your team, I want you to look at it almost as like an unwritten contract, like you're signing something saying, I am committing my time to you. I am committing to partner with you in business. Please look at it that way. When you get the notification in your email or on your phone that somebody new has joined your team, heck yes, that is exciting. But I also want you to not look at it as a trophy. What Jake says is it's not a trophy, it's actually a liability. These people know nothing and it's our job to teach them, okay? So really quick too, in order to set up your notifications so that you do see the new people who join your team, you just log into your back office, you go to settings, communication, notifications, and then you can pick what notifications you want. So personally, I have new ambassadors, new customers, new orders placed anywhere in my organization, and I have it come through on a text message because it started to just really fill up my email. So I just get a simple text, and it's so fun to see that go off. But again, I don't take it lightly when I see it go off. I know that that means there are a lot of people that need to be trained. Okay, so when someone new joins, you now send that new link, and that takes you to the Welcome to Q Collective page with all of the links to join our Facebook page and a recording to this, to our Telegram chat, all of those first things. Okay, so first things first, all of you need to make sure that you have placed your order at 100 PV. 100 PV is what gets you commission qualified. So you can go ahead and check that off. Then you need to make sure your auto ship is also set up for 100 PV. Imagine if you were to open up a brick and mortar shop downtown in your hometown. Think of the time, the money, all the planning, everything it would take to run that type of business. You would have a lot of overhead. It would take a long time before you would probably see a profit. You guys, your auto ship is your overhead. That is your overhead. It is, and it's the products you get to use. So please make sure as a business owner, having the business mindset, it's just a non-negotiable. And if it's something that you or someone that you're talking to isn't willing to do, then they're probably better off as a customer, and that's fine, okay? Then it's really important to make sure that your auto ship is set to the 1st through the 5th of the month, anywhere from in there, because we now get paid weekly. So when you are qualified between the 1st and the 5th, you're probably going to get a paycheck that first Friday of every single month. I don't know about you, but getting paid 5 times a month, 4 to 5 times a month it's amazing. Okay.
Hey, Britt.
Yes.
You're screen sharing page 2.
What?
You're sharing page 2, not page 1.
I am?
At least on my side, my end.
Oh.
Does it show page 1 on your side?
Yeah, let me try again. How's that?
I still see page 2.
Does anybody see page 1?
Everyone 2. Yeah, so just on the left, click on the number 1. Yep.
I clicked on it.
Yeah, it's not showing for some reason.
Okay, let me try again.
Sorry, guys. There you go.
Okay, yay. Okay, so it's really important to have your auto ship set for the 1st or the 5th. And remember, everything you do in this business, everything you teach your team to do, it's going to trickle down. So if you set your auto ship to the 1st or the 5th and you tell them to do that too, because that is the best business practice, so will they. And then everyone's going to start getting paychecks early in the month. All right, the most important things you can bring to your Q business is your work ethic, desire, commitment, and the ability to be coachable. I know from my past business, I learned a lot of things, but I also know that there was a lot more things to learn. And I saw a lot of people having success here, and I wanted to have the same success that they were having. So I became a sponge, and I said, tell me what you're doing because I want what you have. I told Francesca, it doesn't matter to me how uncomfortable I feel. Whatever you tell me to do, I will do it. And I did. So what is your why? Step one. Okay, a lot of you will agree this business is fun. It is fun. The community, the culture, the purpose, seeing people win, it's fun. But there are days that it's going to be hard, or you might not feel like doing anything. You have to remember why you're doing this. That is what's going to drive you. One thing that Fran talked about at convention this past week that was just really important, and something that I think gets overlooked sometimes, is that we have to be disciplined and we have to show up every day regardless of how we feel, because you're not always going to feel the motivation that you feel right in this moment. Okay, so think about that, write it down, and share it with somebody. Okay, goal setting. If you are on this call and you are watching this recording, this does not make up for your goal setting. You still need to get on like a one-on-one call with your mentor, with your sponsor, with your friend, and goal set. But I want you to see how simple it is to unlock your fast start bonuses. So if this is you, you need to find 2 ambassadors. These are 2 people who want to do business with you. That is your first step, and we'll help you with how to do it, but that is your first step. In order to unlock the fast start bonuses, builder, you guys, that's the first position, 3 orders in your organization, just 3. Pro is 6 orders and executive is 15 orders. And if you can accumulate 15 orders in your whole organization made up of your ambassadors, their customers, anyone who's placed under you, it all counts. You will earn a total of $750 in your first month. And you guys, seeing all of our newest people get checks like that right away is absolutely incredible. So look, you can see the potential here of what comes after that: elite, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and then there's even ranks past that. These numbers might look big and maybe overwhelming, but I promise you it is so much more doable than you think. And it's because of the systems that I'm going to teach you, because of the timing of this company, because of the mentorship and the comp plan, all of the things. So dream big, don't play small, because you will be the one that holds yourself back. Okay, so we all know a lot of people. And it's really easy to discount people and be like, oh my gosh, I would love to do business with that girl, but she's going to say no, so I'm not even going to write her name down. Mark my words. If you don't reach out to that girl, that dream teamer, somebody else will. You will see her at the next convention on somebody else's team, and you will be kicking yourself. If they say no, so what? They're going to be watching you, and you just planted a seed. I promise you. Again, don't make it weird. Just be normal, be a normal human, and just share what you found. So if you heard anything about all of that, don't discount anyone. Just write down anyone that comes to mind, all of your dream teamers, anyone who has a business mindset, who has influence, who you know would totally kill it here. Write their name down. Okay, Cam, are you seeing the system on here? Is it showing? Okay. So this is the system. You guys, this is honestly what makes this so easy and so duplicatable. So the first step in the system is the launch orientation, and that's exactly what this is. It is really important that you do this in the first 24 to 48 hours of joining. And I'll tell you why. When somebody joins, their excitement level is up here and their fear level is down here. Every single day that passes that they are not launched and get into action, their fear rises and their excitement goes down. If you wait 3-4 days, it's flipped. You might not ever hear from them again, which is fine. Leaders will always rise up. The people who want this will always find it, but it is our job when we bring people on to be responsible and to make sure that we're getting them launched right away. It's also important because we want them to get their fast start bonuses ASAP. We want them to make money fast. Jake always says new people want to, or no, not new people. People want to see new people having fast success doing something new, okay? So we want to get them into action right away. Success loves speed. I think you get it. Okay, so this is a launch orientation. Then the next step is to pique interest and invite to the business launch. So that is posting on social media, it's talking to people, it's messaging people. And again, don't make it weird. You just share what you have found. So when I started, you guys, I had watched for 18 months. I had this undeniable, unshakable belief of what was possible here. And just like all of you, on day one, I started making $0. I wasn't builder yet, no money at all, literally none in my bank account. That's why I did this. And I just made it happen. I didn't have a success story to share, but my mentor did. And so I just shared her story and I connected people to her. That is all you have to do. You might think, well, I'm just pro right now, so it doesn't matter. No, that matters. Your story, your mentor story, anyone's story matters. And that's all you have to share. So the gist of my message when I was messaging people was basically not word for word, but the vibe was, oh my gosh, hey, Cam, I know this sounds so crazy, but I just partnered with this new company. I think we can all agree that timing is so important and it's a ground floor opportunity. The products are amazing, but from a business standpoint, I just can't unsee this. I just truly feel like it's the best move for my family. My friend Fran, girlfriend's already making 90 grand a month. It's so wild. And honestly, I don't know much at all, but she's going to show me what to do. She's actually sharing her story tonight at 8. If you want to come listen, I'd love to send you the link. Again, not word for word, but that was the vibe. They could feel the confidence. They could feel the excitement in my voice. I didn't talk about myself. I shared what my friend was doing. Okay. That's all you have to do. That's it. So then you invite them to your call. So if you are on a call like this when it's one-on-one with your mentor, what you'll do is you will schedule your business launch. You will schedule your private call. So down here in step 5, that is your business launch. That is basically like the grand opening of your business, and it is private just to you. So before you get off, you will schedule it so that you have something to invite people to. When you are messaging people, it's not just, hey, I joined Q Sciences. Do you want to do it with me? And they're like, no. You share them you share what you found, and then you invite them to a call. Okay, so number 2 is expose, and that is the call. You expose them to Q using third party. It's not you, it's someone else sharing. So as you guys might know, we do opportunity calls all the time. In the Q Collective page, you will find under the events tab, every power hour, every training, every opportunity call that you can invite people to. And that is how we get people the information. Don't ever be the expert. In the beginning, it's really easy not to be the expert because you honestly don't know anything. You just connect them to somebody else or go in the ARC app and send a PDF or a video, and that's how you get that. That's how you get them the information. Once you start to learn more, it becomes trickier because you want to just answer their questions because it's easy. But when you do that, what you're doing is showing the person that you're talking to that they have to be the expert too. And a stay-at-home mom that homeschools 4 kids and has to run around to practices all day long, they're going to be like, I don't have time to learn the ingredients in the collagen. I know it's great, but I can't learn that. You guys, I can't learn that either. I just know that when I take the stuff, it makes me feel good, makes me look good, and we have science to prove it, okay? That's like the extent of my knowledge. Don't be the expert. Always connect them to somebody else, whether it's a sideline, an upline, a resource, a video, whatever. Always use third-party validations. Don't be the expert. Then once they have all of their questions answered and they kind of get the general, gist of all the information, you figure out, are they going to be a customer or do they want a business? Okay. So you sort them out and you decide what is the best way for them to join. Then get them any other information that they need, and then you enroll them. You make sure that their auto ship is set up. This might sound a little bit crazy, but someone who is wanting to join for the business, if they aren't willing to have their auto ship set up, and if they aren't willing to get a convention ticket, you won't find them very often on my calendar, because I want to spend my time on the people who are really here for it. And if they're not willing to do those things, then they're probably not long-term. And I don't want any of you to waste your time. Okay. So it just helps you sort out who's really in it and who's not. And then you start this whole process over again. Once they join, you set up this launch orientation run them through the process, teach them the systems, set them free. I hope that makes sense. It is so simple. Keep it simple. Do not overcomplicate any of this. Okay, so then you set the business launch and then you help them start inviting to that business launch. All right, some housekeeping stuff. When you join, this is just some important stuff to write down. Your ambassador ID is just something that corporate is going to need to know. If you have any customer service questions or issues or anything that you need, you're just going to need to know that. Your username is how you log into your back office. And it's also the first part of your link, your MyQ Sciences link. Write down your password so you don't forget. Your start date, write that down because your start date determines what your bonus expiration date is. So whatever month you join in, you have the rest of that month plus the full next month to hit Builder, Pro, and Executive and get those fast start bonuses. Okay, your closest Gold Ambassador has a business account manager that is incredible. It's an amazing service we have. So now our bronzes and silvers have premier access. So they have access to an elevated customer service. And then your nearest gold and above has a business account manager. So anything that you need, customer service or placement, all of that, find that person, write their name down so you know who to go to. And then your closest equity council and advisory council member. So here at Q, we have 2 different boards and they are amazing because that means that we have a voice. We get a say in things. So if you don't know, write my name down, it's me. Just yesterday, we got sent a survey choosing the things that we want to see happen for Q Friday. We get to pick all those things. And so it's just really fun that we get to vote on stuff like that. And I just love that a company like this really values what we think and what we say and what we want. It's very, very special. Okay, on the right, the next checklist, set up your QPay account, sign your DocuSign. Those will all come in emails to you. Download the ARC app. So just last week at convention, we launched our new ARC app. It's Ambassador Resources Q. You guys, I don't think any other company can say that they have in-house technology. It is incredible. I'm so proud that we have this. You will be able to run your whole business from your phone very soon. And in the very near future, we have a new Shop Q coming and the shopping experience will rival Amazon. Mark my words, it's incredible. Join the Q News Facebook group. It's called Q Sciences News. And if you click the link, the Welcome to Q Collective link, there is a link to that Facebook page. Just join it. Put on your calendars every Monday at 1 p.m. Central. So that's 11 a.m. Pacific, 12 Mountain Standard Time, 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern. Sorry, Hawaii and Guam and around the world. I'm not sure your time zones, but put it on your calendar. It's basically just a standing meeting. If you, again, this is the business mindset. If you were going to go to a corporate job, you would probably have a weekly meeting, like a stand-up meeting, right? So this is that. Don't schedule anything else during that time. Show up because I promise you want your team to show up and they will do whatever you do. So that is that. It's incredible. The transparency that they have, the way that they keep us updated on promos and shipping and products and recognition and all of those things. It's truly incredible. The Q Collective team page, that is my team page. That is where, like I said, under the events tab, you'll find training calls and power hours and opportunity calls and all of those things. There's fun promos and contests and I just do my best to keep you guys updated. There are so many other team pages that you can be a part of. You can pick and choose. Francesca and Tara's page is called The Movement. Brooke Lloyd's team page is called The Legacy Collective. And I'm sure a lot of y'all have your own pages too. I just don't want anyone to get overwhelmed. So just take on as many as you want. And then the team chats. There's lots of chats. The chats is the life of this. The chats are where it's at. So my main team chat is the Q Collective chat on Telegram. And again, in that welcome link, there is a link to that chat you can join. And then any other ones that you want. And then the last thing that I really, really want you guys to take advantage of is our financial freedom movement. So I truly believe that the intrinsic value that the FFM brings to Q is worth joining Q on its own. It can stand alone. Every single person who joins this company on day one. You guys, you don't have to have sold a product. You don't have to have found a business partner yet. Day one, you get a free financial coach. Free. You don't have to pay for it. I want to be really honest with you guys. I started Q and I was broke. We were up to our neck, beyond our neck in credit card debt, all the stress, all of the things. And so that's why I started. And I was really embarrassed. And it took me a little bit of time before I reached out to FFM because I didn't want them to know. I didn't want them to see what was in our bank account, or, I mean, it would be more accurate to say what was not in our bank account. And I wanted to keep that private because it was scary. But once I sent that email, once I set up that meeting, you guys, I left that meeting feeling so empowered, so encouraged. I left with a plan of how to get out of credit card debt. And it was a plan that compressed the amount of time. Like, I thought there was no end in sight. And this was before I was making like money. And so I'm just so grateful for Sarah and her team. They are doing incredible things. There is a credit repair service. Now we have a program where they can help you get a home loan and save money with your lender. I don't understand it yet, but I know it's amazing. They can help you set up life insurance policies and retirement funds and 401ks and IRAs, all of the things that my brain doesn't understand, but they do, and they love it. They love it. So you don't have to do this. But if this is something that you want, I would highly encourage you to send the email. You just email ffm@qsciences.com and just say, hey, I'm new. I'd love to get connected with a coach. That's it. Schedule your appointment, follow them on Instagram. I believe it's the FFM movement. That's their Instagram. And then I just love this quote. You guys, you can choose courage or comfort, but you can't have both. There are so many things about this business that have pushed me out of my comfort zone. I just trained on stage in front of nearly 4,000 people and I wanted to throw up. My back was sweaty when I got off, but I will say our new chill terpene elixir with the Innovate hemp I took both right before I went on. It helped so much. So thank God we have products that work. But you're going to be pushed. You're going to feel uncomfortable. But I promise you, the reward on the other side is so worth it. So I hope that you guys, that this all made sense. Again, if this is how you're getting launched, please make sure that you're also getting on a goal setting call with your sponsor to create an actual plan to set your business launch to get you to your goals. I'm so grateful that I get to partner with all of you. It's truly an honor and I'm so proud. The tickets are not available yet, but our next convention is called Ignite. It's February 3rd through the 5th in Salt Lake City. Please plan on being there. It will determine the life of your business. Our events are everything. So I hope this was helpful. I'm so excited to see what magic happens this month. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye, you guys.